created a room in the illusion, and it's like a first person. Hey guys, got awesome experiences to tell you. Okay, so this experience happened in the illusion and sane illusion. So I can create in the illusion. So I created a room in the illusion, and it's like a first person shooter video game in the illusion, which is just off sane illusion. Okay, now this room is huge. It's huge. It's like city blocks, a small city in this room in the illusion. Okay, me and JC have been working on it since just before Christmas, and a little bit once a day, a couple times a week, that type of thing. So we got most of it done, and people wanted to know, like, all I have to do in there, and basically what it is a first-person shooter game, if you want to call it that. It's a first-person shooter game. You go in there with a couple people, sort of like an online video game, first-person shooter, and you walk around and you shoot the zombies and you shoot the bad guys. Okay, that's what the game is. Now, there's always been a lot of problems with it, and there was 4 problems with it. JC rectified those problems within the game. It's still cool. It's still 100% real. And you get shot. The bad guys have real guns that shoot you in the spirit world, and they hit your skin, they cut your skin, you bleed, you gotta go to the hospital. Same thing. It takes less time to heal though. And so anyway, we got around all those hurdles. So now JC made a date. I didn't know this. JC made a date that city council, the city, St. Lucian, would declare the room part of St. Lucian. Okay, I didn't know any of this until it happened yesterday. So this room is in the illusion. St. Lucian's here. St. Lucian's got like 9 million people in it. Okay, LA has got, I looked it up on Google right now, and it said LA has 3.99 million people. Okay, so St. Lucian is huge. So what JC said to me was, I'm going to hook this on your head, put this thing on my head, had little white things on my head, and a little recording device. It looks like a automatic toothbrusher, sort of, with a top, and it looks like a, I don't know, something. Anyway, and it records your thoughts. So I laid down, meditated, and what he wanted me to do was go through St. Lucian, go through the room and visualize your fantasy in the room, what you want in the room. Okay? And so I knew the room because I created it. I put the characters in there because I created them. And then I walk through my fantasy and shoot out what I expect to see in this room. And I did that. It took about 20 minutes to do. Half an hour, 20 minutes. He recorded it, and now he can sit there and watch it on TV. He takes it off, plugs it into the TV, and you can watch it. Watch what I dreamt, fantasized about. Unbelievable, man. You wouldn't believe it. So a couple hours go by. I hear a ruckus going on, so I lay down, meditated, started listening. Turns out they're voting on it tonight. They're voting on if we get in the room, and they're voting the city, the people who they're going to air the video of they recorded in my head, in my fantasy. When you lay down and meditate, or you lay down and you're sleeping and you're fantasizing about things, well, they can see it. They can record it. They're playing it on channel whatever in St. Lucian. This is like a government channel or a city channel, sort of like your city channel. This city channel, everybody in St. Lucian watches it because it was a pre-recorded program saying, watch this and vote yes or no on this room in St. Lucian. This room, the one I created, will be a part of St. Lucian if yes. If no, it won't be. It'll be just a room in the illusion. It can still stay there, but it won't be under St. Lucian's police force, fire department, all that, and laws and stuff. But the laws in the room, taking care of the whole moral high ground of everything, is all what I want to put into this room. So, whatever. At a certain time, they played it. And I sat there, I put my earplugs in, I laid down and meditated, and I sat in front of the TV with my kids and my wife, and I listened to, and I watched on their TV my fantasy playing out on their TV. JC's going, there's 4.1 million people watching to vote if this room can stay under the hug, under the laws of St. Lucian and help, all that, or no. So they played it. They and it was rated R. If you don't like guts and gore, do not watch this. So anyway, I spent a half an hour on this damn TV going through. I just went through, and I'm thinking to myself, this is my fantasy in my head that I just had, laying down in my bed right here. I had a fantasy, laid down in my bed. I had a fantasy. JC recorded it. Now they're playing it in St. Lucian. They're playing it in St. Lucian on the TV, and 4.1 million people are watching it to see if and to vote. All the people that watched it, you're a caller. You call in into the station and press 1, sort of thing. Yes or no. And this is what's going on tonight. I'm watching it on their fucking TV in St. Lucian while I'm laying down, and it's my fantasy in my head I just had earlier in the day. Unbelievable. Boom. So, turns out, about a half hour after the show was over, people were going nuts at my house where I was with the kids and my wife. There was Jesus Christ, there was everybody, there was politicians coming to see Jesus and everything there. People were talking to me. All this crazy, man. And the media was there to see our reaction when the vote came in. The vote came in, turned out we won. So, yes. Now I can start creating. That's what I thought. So, I'm out here watching a hockey game. Rerun. There ain't no hockey yet. But I'm here watching a hockey game. I hear a ruckus going on. Everybody's crying, bitching. Jesus is swearing and cursing and yelling. He goes down to the illusion to get away from everybody. He's down there swearing and cursing, smashing the sheet. It was awesome. He was so mad. Anyway, I go, what happened? What happened? Turns out, we cannot run the room. St. Lucian's fine with the room. Yep, do whatever you want. Have a good time. So we gotta pay taxes. We gotta pay for electricity and heating and all this stuff to run this room. Okay, but we gotta make a lot of money doing it, and we will. Now, that's what that's about. We won that. We got the room into St. Lucian, into St. Lucian City, and it was voted, and it said yes. Thing is, the Christians said no. Who gives a shit? Okay, Christianity, the religion, said no. This is evil, whatever. Turns out the problem was Jesus Christ that I work with is a Christian, and he's Jesus Christ. He's a Christ. Me, I lost my Christness a couple months ago, but I'm getting it back this weekend. They're giving me the lessons again. If I pass all the lessons, I become a Christ again. But I gotta wait till next week. Then it'll take 3 weeks of lessons I gotta do. But that's besides the point. Now, because Christ cannot open a room to the public, he can't open a room at all because he's Christ. It cannot be under Christianity's. You cannot have a Christ running this room. They gotta vote now if a Christ can run this room. And it will be under the name of Christianity. under the name. Now we had, the reason I made this room is a deal. Okay, the reason I make this whole room, period. I go to bed every night for the last 25, 30 years, and when I go to bed, I play first-person shooter game in very scary scenarios, okay? That's why I put myself to sleep. I shoot zombies, blow shit up, shoot bad guys. That's what I do I'm out, okay? A little bit of fun, running around shooting, fall asleep. Now, that's what I've been doing for 30 years. So I got a good layout of what I like. What Christ, they don't know anything about me. They know the soul me. They don't know anything about this room stuff going on that me and Chris, we've been telling them. Now, we went great and we made it so it's non-abusive to other people that look like us, to other. You cannot have a soul fighting a soul in this room. You could have a soul fighting AIs, that's all it is. The whole city in this room is AIs, okay? It's all AIs. I create the AIs with Jesus, okay? We give them character, we give them names, we give them a language, we give them actions, reactions, all that. Christ is doing that. I create detailed awesomeness like this. I can create me with sweat, tattoos, hair, teeth, guns. It sort of looks like Mad Max. You know the bad guys look like on Mad Max? That's what it looks like. The Raiders in this room that we have to shoot. Now they come at us and they're shooting guns at us, and we get hit with, off to the hospital. So that's how bad it is. That's how real it is. But there's 3 levels: easy, medium, and hard. Okay? And Christ told me that. We made 3 levels for different kinds of people that don't want hard. So all night, Jesus is freaking out. And I told him, hey man, we just don't give up. We don't give up. And he goes, whoa. And then I wake up in the morning, a bunch of shit went down. As I was sleeping, another Christ came up to me and he told me something in my head, and he goes, don't you worry about it. A lot of us like what you're doing, and shit should change. Stir things up a little bit. He goes, you're not doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything bad under the name of Christ. He goes, actually what you're doing is you're teaching the people that are with Christ or that are not with Christ. People that come into this room will be searching for Christ, because when they go into this room, they're confronting their fears. They're confronting their fears inside themselves. And when you confront your fears within yourself, you overcome those fears. And it comes down on many different sociological, personal, psychological levels. Okay? All these things are good things for everybody, even Christians. You go in this room and you learn, and I told the guy, yeah, you can take the lessons from Jesus Christ. You can take the lessons from Jesus Christ, and they're just as bad as that. They're just as bad as what's down there in that room. He goes, I know. He goes, I know. I've been watching. He goes, or you can go down to the room and have fun. Right? I go, yeah, I'm going, this is what I want to do. I wanted to put Christ's lessons in the goddamn room as part of the program for you to learn. And he's like, I agree 100%. He goes, I agree. And he goes, but the higher-ups, the old school higher-ups are all pissed off. They don't like the status quo. They don't like the status quo to change. We got our status quo and we're keeping it. That's it. Well, next morning, that guy, I think it was him, that guy, we got to vote. Because he came and said, oh shit, don't you worry about it. Shit's going to change. That's what he came and told me last night. And I know he went and talked to JC that works with me to make the room. Next morning, around lunchtime, they had a vote. A vote was coming on. I laid down when they started screaming in my head to listen to what the hell was going on. The higher-ups in the Christian hierarchy, all the higher-ups, the bigger higher-ups, whatever they are. And there was 3 or 4 things they had to vote on. One was me, one was Christ, one was the room, and the responsibilities of Christendom supporting such a fucking horrific, nasty thing in this room. Everybody voted. It took a fucking hour, man. I could hear what they're saying. I wasn't allowed to go in the room because I react emotionally. Fuck you, that type of thing. So I didn't even bother. I know I don't want to go in there. So anyway, JC, the guy I work with, he's in there. I'm sitting at home or sitting out in the lobby or something, wherever. And I can hear what's going on. I can hear the head dude talking and doing the votes. We lost one or something. One of the votes we lost. And I don't really know how it played out. But it came down to one guy. After all the voting was done, this one guy was going to do the main vote. The one big head Christ. He was going to do the big vote. And he went off and he read a speech. He was reading a speech. I could hear most of it. It was about Jesus Christ, the guy I work with. Then he went on to me and all my little things inside me. And then he was going on about that. And he said, he talked about me closely dying 3 times, and his belief, Richard Merehouse's belief in Christ, kept him alive. I'm like, holy shit. And he goes, Richard should have been here 3 times. God, three times already, but he didn't. He didn't die. So I didn't die because I didn't want to. And I wasn't going to let my problem kill me. And I went to Christ, and he helped save me. And they watched me right on the brink, sitting on the fence, before I was about to die. That was twice they did that. Then I heard him say, and this brought tears in my eyes. He goes, I think that one brought tears in my eyes, because anyway, he goes, because I witnessed Richard's restitution, and I go, holy shit, I did a restitution last week, and last week I did a restitution last week, and it's because of my problem, my anger problem, and I wanted to have it fixed. The energy watch the last video, the energy goes up in my tooth and hurts and everything, and it was all restitution that I had to do to get rid of the problem that was within me and my anger and my rage and shit of living here in a fucking caveman world, okay? In the meat world. And it overflows into their world. So I keep doing restitutions for both worlds. Anyway, restitution is you get up and you pray, you get up and you kneel down 3 times, and then you say, you ask Jesus Christ to help you, or you need your sins forgiven. You go, I said basically, teach me about anger, help me get rid of I'm trying to understand my problem, I need answers, give me answers. And then as the days go on, you get your answers, Christ helps you out, heals you, and gives you your lessons and your dreams, and it all works out beautiful. It's restitution. So you're cured, plus your sins are gone. So I don't really have any, but other than swearing and anger issues. Anyway, so he said, because I saw Richard's restitution, and I didn't even know this place existed. As of 20 minutes ago, I laid down, I didn't even know any of this was going on. So they're voting to see if Christianity will support. Christianity and the religion will support. So there's Christianity, then there's the religion with Christianity. So they're both sort of like quasi one and the same sort of thing in the St. Lucian. It's not really for me, but I told him I don't like it. And he goes, because Richard did restitution last week and I saw it, he goes, he's 100% committed. He asked Christ to help save his life 3 times in a row. He healed his skins. He's done miracles. He's a saint. He's done fucking miracles, so he's a saint. And I'm like, I did? What? And I guess I know I don't. Anyway, so I guess healing, and I've done things where I heal my own skins. Like I get my skin ripped, and I actually got to this one point inside myself where I just watched my skin go. Like usually it takes days to heal skin back. I did something to myself, and the skin went, and they all freaked out. That was years ago. He said that word again, whatever that was. I guess I did that a lot. I guess that's a miracle for anybody to fucking do. And I've done Miracles, I have. I moved a fucking satellite, for Christ's sake. I moved a satellite consciously. So that's a miracle. Anything that's like that, the miracles. I've done things where I've helped people in their lives, way good things. So all that. He said that, fucking brought tears in my eyes. I'm like, what? And he goes, because of that, I have no problem with announcing that this room is part of Christianity. Bam! He slammed his fucking hammer down, looking bam! And he goes, you're fine. And everybody went nuts. Just I guess there was like, we were in the illusion room. It's basically a big office space where you hang out and do things, getting ready to go into the illusion. Before you go in the illusion, you go there and you learn before you go in, because you got to learn some things before you go in. Everybody was in there. Whole bunch of Christs were in there. Whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, everybody goes, ah! It was like a big fucking hockey game. It was like we got the Stanley Cup, man. It was great. It was fucking great. I'm like fucking ball. I'm freaking out. And my wife's, I'm going, did he say that thing? And she goes, yeah. He said all that. And I go, he said the restitution. And she goes, yeah, he seen it. He goes, you gave yourself to Christ and asked for more help, and that's what he did. And he goes, when you did that, it proved to him that you're a fucking solid dude. And I'm like, I've been saying it for 50 fucking years. Anyway, so awesome. And we got it. And basically the rules are, the 4 rules: no abuse to another person. Like, you just can't turn to your partner and shoot him in the face. You can't shoot other characters that are not AIs. There's abuse issues that we worked out months ago. So everything's fine. I get up out of bed. I still hear Christ screaming, the party going on. Everybody's screaming and happy. So, unbelievable, man. What the last 2 fucking days. I ain't left this apartment in 2 days. It's miserable. Hot outside. I got no reason to go out other than birds, which I want to do, but it's too hot to do that. And I had this going on. My jaw damn near healed, fucking right. Everything's looking good. So now I got done a bunch of zombies. I got like 60 zombies made in the illusion room. I need like triple that. And then I started doing 2 days ago Raiders. Now Raider looks like, if you ever watched the movie Mad Max, the guys that are attacking Mad Max, the crazy fuckers with shit all over them. Them guys, they're called Raiders in the game, right? So I made 4 of them, and Jesus was crying. He couldn't believe it. He loved it so much. But these guys are brutal, man. Just brutal looking scars and teeth hanging out and mohawks and spiked leather jackets. And they got guns and melee weapons like shit you wouldn't believe. And I made it all rusty, dirty, and just nasty. And they'll kill you. And that's what they want to do, kill you and take your shit. You gotta be ready for them. So I made 4 of them. Everybody was freaking out. I go, man, you ain't seen nothing yet. If you think this is bad, this is just 4 guys. These are the runners, right? I gotta make the fighters with the guns. These guys have melee weapons, so they run up to you. You're fighting a guy with a gun. They'll run up from behind and smash your head in with a melee weapon. So you gotta be careful. That's why you need a buddy to go in this place so they can watch for these runners, right? Anyway, holy shit. Awesome stuff. And what I got, JC, I didn't even do the Raiders in the vision. When I laid down, he put that thing on my head. There was no Raiders. This was just the zombies. I was just out shooting zombies. That's it. And different scenarios that would take place in the game, like things I've set up, circumstances, scenarios I set up in the game, where you had to go down, turn on the generator in the basement. You turn on the generator to turn on the lights in the hospital. You come up, but there's an electric door, and all the zombies were behind the electric door. So as soon as you turn on the electricity in the basement, you come back up, and there's like a whole place is full of zombies. Okay? Then eventually they all leave outside because the windows are smashed and everything. The zombies would leave, and then you have to go back there, and you have to find the the staircase to the helicopter that's crashed on the roof, and it has lots of guns and ammo and RPGs and cool shit. And so you gotta get up there. But as you're leaving, the generator room is pitch black. The lights are coming on; they're flickering now. You got to turn on the lights. It's flickering. You're like this, and it's totally nothing alive. And you're like looking. And there's a light on your gun. It's pitch black. The lights are flickering, and all of a sudden you look up like that. You look up to the lights that's flickering, and the whole ceiling is moving. And there's all cockroaches, great big ass cockroaches like this, and the whole fucking thing. And then you fall down, you make a noise, and the cockroaches just fall. And they're all crawling all over you, and they're chewing on you and everything. So you're fucking smashing them. You're trying to get to the door. You're slipping in blood. You're slipping in blood. There's blood all over you. It's fucking great, man. And then you get the door. You slam it shut. You can pick off a couple cockroaches that are stuck on you, and smash them. And then you gotta go up and face the zombies. Holy shit. I mean, but that's what the people witnessed. That's just like a scenario of what people witnessed in the movie and why. Now, as it progresses more, I gotta make all the zombies, all the animal creatures that are gonna be in this room, and more zombies and stuff like that. And JC's still working out some bugs he's gotta work on. We got a new security system yesterday. And everything's looking good. So, if you ever make it to St. Lucia when you're dead, look me up. I don't know the name of the room yet. They made it. The room, our company, whatever, I don't know the name of it yet. They're working on it. But the room is called, and there's going to be 12 rooms, more I hope. The room's called, I think, unless they change it. They use mine, they like mine. It's called Terrible Certainty. Terrible Certainty. So that's what the room is called. So when you're walking in there, you know, anyway. I thought it was cool. There's a lot of shit I can still tell you, but I only got 2 minutes left. And basically I gave you, this is what goes on, like the councils and the city council had to vote, and they did it on TV after they showed my video from my head, my fantasy. I can't even believe that. That freaked me out, man. Freaked me out. And then Christianity's got to vote. And the only reason Christianity was involved was because it was Jesus Christ, one of the Jesus Christ that was helping me own the goddamn thing. So I own it, and Jesus Christ owns it. And we're going to get it going, and we're going to make a shitload of cash. Like, we're going to be billionaires, man. And there's people out there, you got to pay them off or not. We don't want to do that. There's people out there that are, you know, you cannot do this until I get my cut. You know, they're greasing their hands and everything, all fucking ready for the blackmailing you and everything. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Just like here on Earth. More or less. But it went real smooth. So I don't know what JC did to get this shit going. But, man, we did it within 2 days. And we were supposed to lose each time. People protesting. Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe it. All right, so I thought that was really cool. That's a couple of experiences I had about how shit works in St. Lucian, and now we got this room. It's a business. We're gonna turn it into 12 more rooms over the next 12, 13 years. Like, it takes you a year to make a room with everything in it and all the details and all the scenarios and all the zombies and all the raiders and oh shit, man. You don't even know what's in my head. You don't even know what's in my head. So, it's all coming. Oh, man. And then Jesus Christ, he's even got his scary stuff he's putting in. Okay, I got less than a minute, so. Later, guys.